Today, this video is for a particular few. You will know if it is yours. If not, I will see you in another one. You do not have to share it with anyone who has no use for it. All knowing wisdom is energy and not intelligence. Words cannot express all, but all exist. Word cannot spell out the works of the universe, but these works affect you. Sure, they use science to define the energies, but science is in itself the synthetic. All knowing is not in science. The energies are in you, and if you define them, you will know all. You might be coming to that place where words cannot work. Welcome, my child. Do not let anyone dissuade you in your truth. If this one is not for you at this point, we will see you when the reasoning comes back down to earth. However, we have a couple curious proteges that are in need for comfort and clarity. They are not and were never alone. Because you will conform to the simple way of connecting to the energies of the universe and interpreting them without words, they will say all manner of things about you. There is no such thing as a psychic either. Either you connect and listen or you don't. Nothing is wrong with you. They are afraid to admit and not you. The fact that you are usually right should be comfort to you and not make you afraid. You have answered your final question, and this is why you soar. You were never alone. Let me tell you my latest experience in but a week now. The drought was destroying crops in my area, and the farmers called for rain. At the point when it was seemingly futile, I felt for my neighbor that worked alongside me, and I said, the rain will come in time, not this week, but next. He looked at me as if I was crazy to say something I could not know. So I said, it will come on Tuesday or Wednesday or on both days, but on the first day it will not be much. It will come from that southwestern side over there. When you see the clouds darken on that side, the first time it will not come. The next day it will gather again and then it will come on Tuesday. When it gathers on Tuesday, it is coming. Then on Thursday it will come more than enough. Plant underground crops are leaf crops that need not blossom and bear for the rest of the month and do not even sow seeds until the first of the next. Many farmers can tell you why I caution them to not plant certain crops at certain times, and it has to do with energy. However, how did I know exactly when and how the rain would come? I am not a psychic. I let no man put me in any box like ignorant humans often do, defining everyone and everything and categorizing and limiting them. You are not psychics. You are learning to listen because you have spent time to embrace life and who and what you are. They were and are determined to believe in their own creations above themselves. They created a monster that they believe in above themselves. They created their own Frankenstein. I love you, my child. I know what you are going through because of them. You do exactly what the people in meteorology does, but your source is not mundane or synthetic science. It is from the all inside of you. You will listen to the universe and connect with creation. All knowing is energy and not intelligence. All knowing is energy and not intelligence. It is from the energy that is infinite in you, but they have to discover it on a mundane plane. Yet you are more connected and will be more accurate. This is why You will stop seeking for history and truth in books written by synthetic humans. It is what you are becoming. Why must a caterpillar be afraid of a butterfly when the butterfly comes from within? It was always you. Let them call you a witch all they like. Simply don't care. I felt the energies inside of me. I interpreted these energies like the way you interpreted deja vu before you had a word for it. This is how energies work. Like you see many colors turn, not depending on being defined by you, but by and upon their own will. Because you observe them and because you want to fathom them, you define them by spoken words, and this is how we, the light ones, treat our wonderful energies. And a few people come and say, how do you know rain would fall when the weatherman says otherwise? Or some stand off and watch you as if you deserve the alien treatment. Maybe they are right, for we are not of this world. We are of earth. We are of the gods here, but absolutely not of the world here. Do not despair for how they have treated you. I saw the rain coming in torrents until it threatened to start washing away the crops. The moment I said, I have hope that it will cease in time, a mighty energy force was felt above in the heavens. I know not that I affected these energies by being one in them, but I know that I interpreted them well in words. You will understand how these heaven vision works, but not the earth people that torment you. The clouds of heaven are in the cosmic, in your mind, but simultaneously in the heavens of the skies above. This is where and how you display the power of God. My love was reciprocated upon. Two powerful angelic beings, only as energy, were pushing the rain ahead of the sun and pulling enlightened clouds behind the sun, and their aura lit my heart with love so glorious that I tried hard to hold the moment forever. They took pleasure at my joy in them, and they told me without words that it was the end of the rain. So I declared it was the end of the rain, and that the sun would return as like before. I don't know that the clouds are the words of my desires affected these conditions. I don't know that. But I know that my petition was served. How much more reveal will these humans want? They still be looking like you are crazy. When the sun begins to beam down and not a drip of water is coming from the sky, they forget that they have just witnessed a demonstration of truth. My children, ignore them. All of them are zombies. All of them are under spells. And do not let them test you, for you are not the Almighty. When a gift, a vision, or a truth comes to you, embrace it in silence. It is for you and not for these dark humans. You can go to a mango tree and pick a mango fruit. I can go to a mango tree and pick one. What impossible power will it take? You, my child, can communicate with the energies as long as it is compatible at that time. I can do the same. What almighty divine or psychic hullabaloo does it need? But if you tell them they will resort to superstition, I tell you this, stop telling them. Who told you? No one did. Stop letting them curse, lambast, and test you. You don't need to know why you are in your natural faculties, for the universe is magic. Science is useful on a logical plane. Logic is useful to create the artificial. The circle of life is the magic, but the square is a mason's tool for building the alternative realistic appeal to what already exists. Embrace both worlds with understanding, my child. You can climb a mango tree to pick one when you conform to the square. I go to the mango tree and wait for the one I like to fall as often as I like, but it works in the realm of the universal circle. Spirit, mortal mindsets might be limiting. Science is not a necessary word to define the truth, except from the point of the square. We are at the place where possible We are at the place where words do not factor, but we can view these energies and define them with words where possible and useful. This is walking between two worlds. This is your gift. No, this is your power. Do not let angry and envious mortals spit upon it. You do not have to brandish it in this life. Just build on it to forever. Energy is reality and intelligence is reckoning. Energy is real or unreal, to be made real or to leave as nothing. By reckoning, we create intelligence, and by intelligence, will reality appear. However, all is simply based on the affinity of consciousness to question. It questions something for being what it is or not being anything at all. By simply creating these reckonings, we create logic. Logic is a solid foundation. You cannot move through a solid object. So this is why every mortal living space reality is a matrix. It is a claustrophobic thing. We all hate the limiting appeal. The infinite space is when we go back to where there was nothing but the expanse of all infinity. None of them will make sense outside of us. We must make sense of them. We must decide on the borders of the box that we confine to. This we must do to the unlimiting power of infinity. I am here today, but only for those with eyes to see. These are wisdom keys to clarity, but only for those who have made the higher step. The greatest language in the universe is the intercourse without words. I hope in this one video to make accommodation for someone who has become aware of another step to the ladder, someone who wants confirmation. Your seemingly erroneous beliefs are true. Your seemingly erroneous beliefs are true. Do not let ignorant mortals define or question you. This will become the new you. Nothing is real but consciousness. Consciousness is energy in expression. Nothing is real but consciousness. Consciousness is energy in expression. We idealize, we figure, and we make definitions of whatever, however, and wherever. But it is the same energy in its way of expression, be it seen or unseen. In fact, all things are both seen and unseen, but it is also dependent on definition. What you define from that energy is reality you create, but that energy will remain ambiguous. I am not here on a forever lecture, child. I came to give you exact words. By now, as long as you are the one, you have heard the exact word. I am happy for you. Peace out.